Yeah, obviously not the outcome we're looking for going into Christmas. I mean, Howard, we knew he was good. I saw him score 45 against K-State. I didn't think he'd do that against us. We got two pretty good defensive guards, and Jordan and Carruthers, but that's probably the best individual performance I've ever seen a kid put on. So, and give the other guys credit. Shoot, like the kid sat for a lot in the first half, and when I think we built a 10-point lead. I felt like we could have built it higher, but they were tough enough to hang in there and come back. They actually made a comeback without a man, which I kind of told our guys after the game, like that's when, if we're going to really do some damage, for top 25, like you got to bury them when you got the best player on the bench and you got them down 10. Like you can't get out rebounded by 11 in the first half. You got to make tougher plays. I thought they out toughed us, get out rebounded by 14. That doesn't say much about our toughness, and then add on the fact that Marcus Howard went crazy in the second half, and it's a bad combination where you end up losing by 20, and that's what happened to us tonight.
Nate, just defending Howard in the second half, you tried putting, switching Devonta and Dante. I mean, what did you think of the degree of difficulty of his shots?
Yeah, he made tough shots. I should have started trapping him a long time before. We should have made some adjustments. We tried to put CJ on their 5 so we could switch it, and then he drives by you. Then, we tried to put Devontae on their 5, so then you got Carruthers on him until you take him to the switch. We couldn't. We probably should have just trapped him, made him give it up, made somebody else beat us. So I screwed some stuff up in this game too, but that's on me.
You got to your offense. You utilized your quickness and got to the rim, but it's just there.
Yeah, they're linked. I mean, how many blocks did they have tonight? 10. Yeah, they had 10. So, John had 7 blocks. So that's a problem. They're switching on the ball screens. I felt like we did a pretty good job, for at least the beginning of the game. Devontae's getting by him, collapsing the defense, spraying it out. That's how we were able to build the lead. Then they kind of quit collapsing and just let John block our shots at the rim. They didn't need to help, really. They just – so, they've got – it's a really good program. It's a high major program with high major athletes, and it shows. I mean, they've got given up 6 inches at different positions. They're playing at Hauser brothers, and we're trying to guard them with 6'2" guys, and they're backing us in. And we did a better job adjusting to that early in the first half when that was hurting us. But they got some legitimate bigs that can protect the rim. We're kind of missing that a little bit.
Jeremy, just what were you thinking watching Howard, drain these tough fall-away shots?
I mean, for the most part, some of them was tough, but he got a couple easy ones too that got him going. So, I mean, we just tried to contain him. He had a couple tough threes.
Your offense, a little off topic, but your offense was good today. Did you feel like in a good rhythm?
Nah, we lost the game.
Your shot has obviously you struggled. It looked better today. Do you feel like you hopefully turned a corner a little bit there?
Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, what do you I know you had that wrist injury. What do you think? It's just one of those things that you were just in a cold spell, or what was your attitude about it?
Just stay in the gym. That's about it.
I mean, you shot 40, like over the last 24 games, you shot 47% last year from 3. I mean, do you kind of just tell yourself, well, I've done it, so keep shooting?
Right. Yeah.
Hopefully this gets him going. 4 for 7's a lot better than what he's been shooting.
Coach, what do you say to your team first loss of the season?
I told him great job. I think there's only 6 undefeated teams at this point after we lost tonight. I think somebody else took a loss tonight. So, so there's 6 teams in the country with a better record than us right now. We've had a great run here in the beginning of the season. We didn't look like 14th ranked team in the country today, but we played a tough team. Marcus Howard went nuts. I mean, shoot, he scored 45 on K-State. They got the number 2 ranked defense in the country right now on Ken Palm. So. I didn't think he'd do it on us because we got Jordan and Carruthers, but I was wrong. He did. We got to get better. I told our guys, go home, we're off for 4 days. We'll reconvene on the 26th, and we got to come back. We got to do better. The biggest thing I was disappointed with, I thought we had a few guys that weren't tough enough. We get out rebounded by 14. I screwed up on how we guarded Howard a little bit. I'll take some of that. But the fact that we got out rebounded by 14, that speaks to our toughness, our effort. That's why we got to 14th in the country, because we more blue collar, out tough teams. We out rebounded Syracuse by 13. That's how we won at the Dome. So for us to come in and get really outplayed at what we value, that's the biggest thing I'm upset with after this game. So I told them, some of you guys just gonna have to man up and decide whether you want to be a man or a boy. We got to play more guys too. I gotta be able to play some of these younger guys so that we're not playing. Jeremy played 36 minutes tonight. Like CJ, with all the travel, we played at the Dome, get back at 3 in the morning, really have one day, and then we got a 6 a.m. We got to fly commercial. We have all charters and stuff, so we got a 6 a.m. flight. The guys got to be up by 3:30, 4 in the morning. I got to be able to play more guys, so we got to bring some younger guys along. So I kind of challenged them to give us a little bit more so I can play you, and hopefully starting with Canisius on Saturday when we get back, going into conference, we can start to play some of these guys so we got a little bit more depth as we get into conference play.
Coach, you were saying you maybe should have trapped Howard, but get the ball out of him. But how do you defend him when he's on a streak like that?
I mean, we said we were going to switch him. We went to that, so we switched, and I thought our bigs came up a little late sometimes. Yeah, they weren't there where they were supposed to be on the ball screen, and then he got going. So we kind of had him in check there for a while, and then all of a sudden you screw up once or twice, and he sees the ball go through the rim. Now you got a problem, and he's good. I mean, we showed him. I mean, our player saw it. He scored 45 on K-State. They're the number 2 ranked teams in the country. The kid can go score. So we got to be a little bit better. We can't let him get going like that. And then I probably should have called timeout early. I don't like bailing my guys out with timeouts, especially obviously when you get into tournament play and it's win or go home. I will, but sometimes they need to figure this stuff out on their own a little bit, like man up, figure this thing out. So maybe I could have called timeout a little bit earlier, and that's on me a little bit too, though.